Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Well, we are in Northeast Washington, outside of Ione, and well, we're here for something very, very specific. A couple of years ago, I went to a Roadcut, which is up this now closed logging road, and I found this rock right here. So here's the thing. This rock is kind of an uneventful thing. It's just like, kind of looks like calcite with some mica. I got one rock from there, and I was like, that's neat. Since then, I got two UV lights. I got a mid-wave light, a 310 nanometer light, and a shortwave light, 255, 254 nanometer light, which that rock looks incredibly cool under those lights, as you can see right here. The problem is, there's little glowing bits on that rock that I don't know what they are. And I would like to know what they are. But to do that, I need to have more than that one rock, because I only got that one. So we are going to head up here. Bugs. We're going to head up here and do a little bit of collecting. And I have something that's going to, it'll help. It's going to help in the finding of this UV rock. Thoughts, Sarah? You ready to walk uphill?
I'm ready to go. I wonder if this right here is what we're looking for. We don't even have to go up the hill.
Well, let's
go up anyway.
Let's see. Let's see here.
I mean, it looks like it.
That does look like it. I still kind of want to walk up there.
Yeah, we still got to go up. But
we still got to go up.
It's not too far.
But we're walking up there. Also, it's really pretty out right now. Beginning of, I guess, almost the middle of May. Very
but
pretty
it's
out.
a late spring, so.
Yeah. All right, time to hike. Last time we were here, all these cuts were not here to prevent people from coming up, but I guess you can maybe be like, it's for erosion control, but they're definitely not wanting anybody to drive a vehicle up. And I'll show you. It's going to be like a big washed out area.
Maybe it's worse now.
Maybe. This is pretty much what we're looking for. They're good examples. Obviously, I'm not going to pick these up because they have been clearly put here as they did all this road stuff. So I'm going to go to the source. So we're going to be going up there. This is why this road is closed. All of this was the road, and now it's all washed out.
Would not want to be on this in a vehicle.
Yeah. I'm kind of come over here to this big rock that came down, and you can see was a road, not so much anymore. Not really a thing worth fixing, as you go around this corner and it goes a little ways over there, like, 200 yards or so, and then no more road. Here is what we're looking for. You can see we have all this fine grain granite, and then this stuff. We have mica and this white material, which is the stuff that's UV reactive. And there's also some little red in here right in the middle of your screen, and that's going to be garnet. So I'm not exactly sure what this stuff is, the white. I didn't want to do any like scratching or acid tests to what I had, because that was the only thing that I had. But you can see the seams, they're extremely obvious when you see it up close like that. Stands out so much. It's over there. We got this piece. Obviously it all came down from up here. Try to find some nice aesthetically pleasing pieces. You can see there's a, where is it? Yeah, right there. We have a nice piece of garnet, really micro garnet in this. So I have some stuff to test to see if I can actually see the fluorescence out here. I designed it. It's a CAD design, and I'll show you that. That is cool.
Like that mica.
Yeah, so like the stacked book there.
It's got that, and then it's got the garnet and the little mica, but then you do have that white piece and some more mica.
We can grab it. There's also just quartz here. So like there's smoky quartz bits all throughout this. But we should do some good collecting before, well, before that sun hits us.
Is it going up or down?
It's gonna go that way, and we're gonna get more into the sun.
Oh.
The way you would typically want to do this is obviously come out somewhere at night. Here's my CAD device, which is cardboard aided design. I made this myself, thanks to the Postal Service. So the idea is I can fold this down, and I got a hole to aim the light in, and I will place the look, and I can kind of block the light, and aim the light in there, and see if this is exactly what I want. Typically something bigger, like people use barbecue covers and like a big black space. I don't want to do that. Also, I don't have one, so we're gonna give this a shot and just see how this looks. Oh yeah, oh yeah. You can see that there's like some autumnite in here, glowing green, and I can see some of the pink. So this is definitely it and what we're looking for. Let me see if I can show you this without messing everything up. See that little speck of green? That's going to be autumnite. Sorry, I'm letting all kinds of light in here. Don't worry, it'll look better later. I brought tools with me, but I kind of don't think we really need them.
What?
We don't need tools.
It seems like it's very actively breaking off.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd want to come here after a big rain. I feel like bits are going to be coming down. There's loose bits up there right now. Quartz. If you go down this more, the trees kind of down there at the end of the road that mark the actual end of the road. Hey, Micah. It's like 75.
There's some more chunky stuff back over that way. There's also a lot more rat poop. And it was obviously too sunny for Leica, so I think we're gonna sit here.
That's fine. Find some nice pieces here. Got that nice little pile of littles going. I brought tools, but it doesn't really seem like you need them. There's all this stuff that you can just kind of walk around and pick up, at least right now.
That's okay.
That piece would be good, but that's also kind of big. I don't need anything that big. I'm trying to figure out what some of those glowing bits were that I showed you in those first photos. And to do that, I need more little pieces that I can test than giant display pieces. Also, I don't want to have to pack these things down. So, to that. It's kind of cool.
The stuff over here has a little bit of a greenish layer on it. Did you see that?
Oh yeah, it does kind of have a little bit of green to
I
it.
think it's right up there, maybe coming down.
Yeah, be careful here.
Yeah,
That's definitely loose up there.
that's a big green one.
Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting. I don't know what that is. It does look like mica though.
Mica.
Oh yeah, that's a good little piece of mica. Very shiny. I don't think I'm going to take that one. I'm going to take this one. Here, why don't you take that real quick? This piece right here looks pretty cool. It's kind of big. Oh, the clouds. Thank you, clouds.
Girl, Micah. She's gonna like stick her head down there.
Well, it's almost nicer not having the bright sun. You can see stuff a little bit better here. Oh,
This one's pretty nice with the red.
Oh yeah, that one's good. We'll take that one. These are some keepers.
Look at that one. With the,
That decaying granite here.
that one's got the kind of pattern on that calcite right there.
Oh yeah, that's good.
You want it?
Yeah, we'll take that. Sarah just pointed this out. These cubes here, these guys, those are lemonite, which that is pyrite pseudomorph. We got some good pieces of that up at the Wells Fargo mine, which that's up by past the Red Marble mine, Chwila, kind of like out that way. There's a listing for it up on the website, but you can kind of see this stuff here. There's some more pieces back in there. Cool stuff, but once you have a couple of nice pieces of lemonite, you don't really need more. Well, like it can really mount and goat it around. I always say things that are good when the camera is off.
I said that this spot is a good representation of spots in Northeast Washington because it's really impressive to see this boulder with this giant seam and all the mica, but nobody's really going out rockhounding for granite or mica or seams of mystery minerals too much.
That's very true.
But it's still very, look how big this is.
I know, it's impressive. I'll back up here. Very impressive.
And it's very pretty. There's nobody out here. It's very
I'm thankful for these
typical.
clouds.
Yeah, big cloud right above us.
Of course, I need to have some micro pieces and some thumbnails. That could be a good one. This area with all these little crumbles could be really good for that. I feel like
Oh yeah, that's a really cool dark seam in that rock right there.
oh yeah.
Hop up, Micah. Hop up. Or don't hop up.
Yeah, that's really interesting.
Alright, Micah. I gotta go back to the shade. It's too hot for you. I know. Yep, that's the end of the cloud. No.
Too easy to make little piles here. Lots of nice mica books here. I have plenty of mica books, but like, that's like a proper, let's see if we can get this to focus. It's like a proper, it's breaking apart, little sheets. There's another good one. Oh, nope, crumbling. It did not take long to make a nice little healthy pile of stuff that I can use to investigate some of these minerals and figure out what exactly it is here. Because that's the whole point of this visit, it is a good representation of Northeast Washington. It's beautiful. It has some mystery minerals, and well, it's UV reactive. And that's one of the things that's really cool about this whole thing is that she's moody. One of the cool things about this whole thing is that midwave and shortwave lights have just now became really accessible, and I can use them to aid in the identification of some of these minerals. So let me show you what my little pile's looking like. Got some stuff in the bucket. Got this little pile here. That's plenty. Almost too much in a way. I mean, that's probably going to come up to the line on the bucket. And I was right. Went up to the bucket, the little lip here. That's plenty. That's probably like 15, 20 pounds.
So downhill walk, though, on the way back.
Yes, downhill walk. It's definitely a spot where you could spend all of your time like picking up more and more and more. But once you have a 2-gallon bucket, like the little, it starts blocking the bucket. Little 2-gallon bucket is plenty of material as far as specimens and stuff goes. So now the fun of going back, but yeah, downhill. And then we clean, we take photos, we try to do some identification. So stay tuned for that. Don't go just yet. We still got to answer these questions.
Down in the middle there, is that red? Yeah, it's like bright red.
Yeah, so this is the downhill side from the cut. We were up there. Yeah, I mean, there's just a ton. Like, you just see all kinds of stuff. It kind of reminds me a little bit of the Hanson Creek Roadcut, where you're above and there's like this big slope down and you got this big, beautiful view.
It does.
That locality's closed for the season. They're like doing logging out there and there's a gate.
This one's not.
Yeah, that never really happens out here. East side. Back from the High Noon Road cut. And well, one thing that I thought was a little surprising is on a number of these pieces, like you can see right here under the digital microscope, there's a perfect little garnet right there, which typically a lot of the garnet that you get up there looks like this, okay? Or, you know, it'll be really, really decayed stuff. Let's see what this looks like. I haven't looked at this exact piece. If I can prop this up and we can do this here. But pretty much the garnets up there they're not anything to write home about. Let's see. You know, it's a professional operation here. Yeah, like these garnets are actually pretty decent. So yeah, but a lot of it, those are just really tiny, really, really tiny. How about that? Anyways, so I thought that was kind of interesting to get some slightly better garnets, but that's not really what we went up there for. I took this piece and did some testing on it, and it has a hardness of 3, and it does react really well to acid. It definitely bubbles. So it matches all the characteristics of being calcite, the stuff that was up there in those big seams. So that was quite cool. As far as some of the different minerals that are up there, well, I cleaned everything. I did some examinations of it, and I took some photos. And you can see here, we got a nice piece that has a whole bunch of autunite in it. That's the green that you're seeing here. And when we flip back and forth between these two images, the thing that's interesting is all of this seems to be trace minerals that are fluorescing, and there's no like structure to look at. You know, there's not like the little flat green, yellow bladed autunite crystals, which is a little bit of a disappointment. Obviously, all of the photos you're going to see here, when you see the bright pink, that is calcite, and that's under shortwave. Midwave, this calcite's not really reacting much, and you get these kind of more blue hues to it, which is pretty cool to see, like when you go back and forth between them. the yellow. Okay, so I didn't get a whole lot closer with trying to figure out what it is. There's a couple of things. So there's not a whole lot of stuff in this region that would react well to UV light that would fluoresce yellow. The crucite is the only thing regionally that should do this. So I can't get any closer to it because when we flip back and forth, it's just like a little trace mineral like trapped in this. So there's not like a structure to see or anything like that, which I'll admit I was hoping to be able to make more headway with this, but I do have the material now, and at some point in the future, I can of course come up with, like what, maybe I have more analytical tools for testing these like trace minerals and things, but it still at the very least puts on quite the light show to see. Well, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Go check out currentlyrockhounding.com. If you can support the project over on Patreon, I would appreciate it. Throw me a thumbs up and go check out the High Noon Roadcut yourself, and I will catch you in the next video.